this is for over 18 crowd. Yes, and those, what is it, that don't always have a double D chest? Oh no!
The wind.
The wind, it is windy here. So this is Notaspringchick, and we are bringing to you some montebubblisms. Yes, you've heard them at the end of our telecast. So here's a good one. Swearing off doggy treats is so excellent a thing that it can never be carried to too great an extent. In my passion for it, I even carry it so far as to totally abstain from totally swearing off doggy treats itself. Diplomacy is the art of saying, nice kitty, until you can get off the leash. If you play in the mud and prance on the floor, especially of a freshly clean floor, then you will get in trouble. A young fool is like an old fool, but just younger. A reminder, a veteran's day just passed. A veteran is a man that stands and fights, and bleeds and dies for his country, and is forgotten immediately thereafter. Rome declined because it had a senate, and we have a senate. I think I answered my own question. Do you ever notice how many men of great integrity lie about their golf scores? They say a fool and his money are often parted. I am always broke. Okay, so I'm reading montebubblisms. Half of your time today is spent trying to find time to get the time to get things done. If a dog is man's best friend, what is a pussycat? We can't all be heroes because the press can't condemn everyone. A difference of opinion is what makes Republicans and Democrats. It is always harder to do what is right than it is to do what is wrong. Today, most journalists are like a person that loves fudge brownies. No matter how much they tell you they think a story has been covered, far too much, they keep it back. Fudge brownies and if God truly loved dogs, would he have created cats? If everyone is mad at you because you're here, it is not wise to advertise that you are here. The first designer that can get Britney Spears to wear their panties will become a designing legend. Would they say the same about Paris Hilton? I am not a Stepford Wheaton. I'm a bitch that likes to have fun. Forgiving. I guess it's always a season to forget, because they forget the reason of forgiving. If humans could do what dogs could do, then there would be no need of humans, because you already have dogs. Okay, these are montebubblisms. Says, I know I'm very brave. I ride in the car with my mommy. A reminder, Veterans Day just passed. A veteran is a man that stands and fights and bleeds and dies for country, and is forgotten immediately thereafter. That one's worth repeating. If baths are so good for you, then why don't cats ever get one? The bad thing about being old is that you only get older. To many in the USA, it is a crime to turn. Only 18 to 49 counts, according to demographics that were created by those now over 50. Growing old is a fact of life, not a crime. Maybe this one was done for the writer's strike. Oh, montebubblisms. 10% of nothing is always 10% of nothing, no matter how much you try to make it sound like it is something. Does race and religion matter in an election? It shouldn't, but to many it still does. In elections, you often get what you deserve, not what you want. I wonder if that happens in life too. We shall see. It is always easier to run from your enemies than to stand up to them. The truth is rarely popular. You ever notice how many studies are done to prove what everyone already knows? And then you're wondering, who in the world funded that study? Someday a mistake will be made and we will elect a president that is neither right nor left and actually cares about those in the majority of our nation that are in the middle. Anytime you have to justify what you have done, you know that you should not have done it. Any reasonably intelligent person can tell you how to handle the problem in Iraq. The problem is that elected officials are running the war. Or their appointed people are. Currently, we have people running for public office that no one wants, yet we will elect one of them anyway. If you don't try, you never fail, and if you have never failed, you have never tried. Often you run into the destiny that was meant, or on the very road you are using to run away from it. People that hate need no reason to hate. On immigration reform, the immigrants are not going to get what they demand, the liberals are not going to get what they want, and the conservatives are not going to get what they want, meaning nothing is going to change. Situation normal. All screwed up. Why is it, when Congress finally passes a law, there is always something in it to make everyone unhappy? So this is Notaspringchick bringing to you montebubblisms.